This new season,
Here we go.
I imagine it can be difficult to get back into the flow of things.
You know, BA, you're spot on. It definitely takes some time to get used to the grind of the season again. You know, between the traveling and the hotel rooms, changing time zones. But you find your flow again eventually.
And the starting group for Chicago. They've got Johnson, and it's Jordan in at the 2. Pulls it from the corner, and he hits the jump shot.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Orlando moving the ball around. From the arc, and another 3 for Orlando.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Johnson. Now here's Jordan. He's covered closely. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
The 3 ball. That shot off. Outside Johnson. Pass to Barkley. There's the block. And he's able to get it back. 5 to shoot. Here's Jordan. Cashes in the 12-footer. Jordan's got 6.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
Puts up a 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. He's got 6.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
And that one's good.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
From behind the arc. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. All right, now that we have a break, let's take a look at which teams capitalized from the line last season. In third, Chicago.
Well, as a coach, it's a relief knowing free throws are almost automatic for your guys.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Jordan, the screen. To the wing, right side. And there's another one for Chicago.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
3-pointer, and another 3 for Orlando.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, "Coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it." Guys, back to you.
A new school approach. Thank you, Allie.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Throw it down on the lob.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, BA. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And this is their first time matched up with Orlando this year.
Last year, they won the season series. Felt like a pretty even matchup then.
Here's Barkley. No points so far. They need this. Connects from downtown.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Orlando moving the ball around. The three is up. And another three for Orlando.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Chicago trails by 13. We've got 1:13 left in the first. And slam dunk by Jordan.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Fires the three. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Pass to Jordan. 43 seconds left to play in the first. Clock at 6. Back to Johnson from outside the arc. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Over to the left wing. He shoots it. And Orlando again with the bucket.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Here's Jordan. On the take. And the shot goes down. Jordan's got 14 points for the game. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Magic out in front, up 11. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
On the court for Chicago, they've got Johnson, and it's Jordan in at the 2. Johnson passes to Jordan. Here's Barkley. The 3. It doesn't go for him. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Here's the 3. And it's Barkley with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
He buries it from 3.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And they really controlled that game, too. See, they had their fingerprints all over it. Just dominant showing all around.
Outside Johnson. Let's go with a 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get burned.
Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 26.
A massive reason they're winning. This guy hasn't missed a shot, not one.
Now here's Jordan. He's guarded closely. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Magic leading by 11. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Six to shoot. Pass to Barkley. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Out to the right wing. Launches it on target from range. He's got 5.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. His first miss of the game. 3 of 4 from the field now. Pass to Bird. Lets the 3 fly. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, that's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
Launches a 3, drills it from deep. And the Magic lead by 11.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Here's Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little 3 happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
To the left wing. Fader on the way. He gets it in there. Jordan's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Hits the trifecta.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
Fadeaway. And there's another one for Chicago.
Interesting choice going for the fadeaway. An unnecessary flourish in that case.
Magic leading by 11. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Up top, Johnson. Nice move. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Johnson's got 5.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that. Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Down low. It's stolen. Lets it go from deep. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Pass to Jordan. 13 feet out. Count it. Jordan's got 29. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots. And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's Orlando liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Hey, folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Orlando Magic.
When you shoot it efficiently, the probability of winning goes way up. It also saves you wasted energy.
Yeah, sometimes teams try.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Chicago trails by 15. Outside Johnson. And here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T Connected Cam? On the court for Chicago, they've got Johnson, and it's Bird in at the small forward position. 4 on the clock. Shoots from the line. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Chicago. It's a 13-point game. Here's Jordan. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Jordan's got 38 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
To the right side. There's the three. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Jordan's got 9 points now in the second half.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
Orlando moving the ball around. Lets it fly from 18. And another basket for Orlando.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Johnson for 3. Rebound by the Magic. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The NBA understands its future is electronic. Commissioner Adam Silver said the vast majority of...
And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
3-pointer. The shot no good. Chicago trails by 12. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
And he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. The kick out to Johnson, to the wing on the left. Now here's Jordan. He's got 42. 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Outside Johnson. Here's Barkley. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Shot from the wing, and there's Jordan on the assist by Johnson. Jordan's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Leans from outside. Chicago with a rebound. Barkley's got 4 rebounds now. Johnson for 3. hits a three-pointer. Johnson's got 8 points.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Takes a three, connects again from distance.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Puts up a deep three. Chicago with a rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
.24 seconds left in the third quarter. Good! Another from three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game.
Now it's a four-way tie between himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard.
And so it's the Orlando Magic earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's mostly... Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
It's not going to be easy. We got to stay with it.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. There's the triple, and again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. And that 3 pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget.
Yeah, matching Clay's 14. One more shouldn't be too much to ask.
And for Chicago, they've got Johnson, and it's Ewing in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Lets it go from 14. Jump shot is good that time.
Even though he hasn't lit up the scoreboard, I like how he's keeping others involved.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Bird, another 3 for Chicago.
And he's really made his mark with the three-pointer today. And that's another big one.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
Takes the 3, and it's Barkley with a rebound. Barkley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Jordan, sinks that one from the post. Jordan's got 46.
Well, look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. And so he hits the technical free throw. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. Chicago with a rebound. Barkley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Johnson. No good from outside. Orlando leading by 8. They set the pick. Orlando again missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Bird passes to Ewing. Outside Johnson. No good on the triple. Orlando has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. The quick look, no good that time.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Here's Jordan. Off the window. It's good. Jordan's got 48.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Bird. This one for 3. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. He's feeling it, and that one's good.
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
Now here's Jordan, guarded closely. And it's good! He hits another one.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Fires the three. Connects again from distance.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
It's a new single-game high-water mark for triples.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is finally bested. What a shooting display.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Johnson with it. Jordan inside. Hits yet again. Wow!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Just 5 on the clock. And another one!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. A minute 37 left in the fourth. Releases from 15. From deep. Oh, it doesn't go. Chicago trails by 4. Here's the pick. Puts it up from 17. Cash it in.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Shoots a three. Oh, he cannot hit.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
There's a screen. Pulls it from 20. Yes, sir. It's the jumper.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. 15 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line. Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
Calm under pressure, and every point here means a lot.
Yet another bucket.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. The 17-footer buries it!
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
So it's the Magic taking the W in a close one. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave, we